Welcome back to Alternative Reality Gaming. I'm your host Lenny, and if you're lucky, one of my furry co-hosts will join us today. Your stream will begin shortly. Enjoy. Alright, welcome back. We are going to be playing some Euro Truck Simulator 2 again today. We're going to be playing on the Grand Utopia 1-to-1 scale fantasy island map. We have been working our way from the ground up. We do have our own truck now. It's still a little bit of a turd, so we have been still doing quick loads just to explore and make money to repair it. So usually well, everything in white I've explored, and everything in black I have not. So usually I just kind of click near it, like something that I haven't driven yet, and try and find a load that just kind of goes through. So like this one here covers this section. It's a 15-minute load. It's a little shorter than I like, but it's not too bad. So we can go knock that one out. All right. So from there, we just need to, well, let's start off by starting the truck up. Getting all the lights on, just in case that there's something digital or whatever that, oh, that's the CB thing, that's whatever. But yeah, just in case there's something digital that I need to see while I'm setting the truck up. Not all trucks have anything digital, but just in case. So from there, I usually just lower my seat a bit. I don't know why the game always thinks I'm like super tall. Either that or I just don't really want to be like sitting super high. I don't know. It's just kind of strange. And then from there, we adjust the mirrors. I usually go until I can just barely see the trailer. And then all the way out with the little ones. Same thing on the passenger side. And then the little guys all the way out. This one's a short run. I just want to verify that it is actually keeping me on routes that I haven't driven. So like, in all reality, I wonder, can I make it go all over the place? Alright, so that turns it into an 18-minute run. That's not bad. That definitely sees some new things. I could technically kind of cheat and go past it and just do some loops around here to explore all this stuff. You know what? Actually, I might just do that. Oh, I thought that was a through street. So we're gonna go. Come on. It's kind of strange the way it's like not finishing up this road. So we're gonna see what happens. But okay, so it looks like the way out is behind me somewhere, so we're gonna drive around this building and hope that we spot it. Oh, back to the, oh, choking on my own dick, Jesus. These roads are just a little insane. It's got this super fancy gate, super fancy house, all these super well trimmed and maintained bushes, and couldn't even freaking put gravel down in his driveway to smooth out his slacker. It's gonna take me 18 minutes to. Oh my god. Really? Holy crap. So if I go to gameplay and I go all the way down to the camera and I take. Usually I lock it to the horizon. I don't know why this one's set up this way. But I need to do it like that. Because then it still moves, but not that insane. Let's see if that gets any better. Okay, there. So this feels more like if I was in an actual truck. Because, like, yeah, your head's gonna kind of bounce around a little bit and shit, but, like, maybe not that much. But it took a bit to get me there. Before, I couldn't even go over, like, a mile an hour without choking out my own cock. Like, just too much. Armrest is not up. Luckily, it's pretty easy to get into position. Turn the CB down a little bit, it's a little much, but that was a cute little restaurant thing or something that had like a little patio set right in front of the lake, ocean, whatever the heck that is. Body of water. World of Trucks. They're the ones that just did the Halloween event. It's a shame that you couldn't actually do the Halloween stuff on the Grand Utopia thing. Otherwise, I would have done the 13 loads on here and made more money towards my truck. Whoa. What's up? How's it going, guys? Okay, the glass is kind of cool, except for the part where it's aimed at the sky, but reflecting buildings that aren't even there. Yeah. It might actually kind of make sense why they have reflections normally turned like almost off in the game. That's a configuration setting to get it to reflect that well, and even then it's pretty poop, but I think I have it set on like 3 or 4. It's normally at 1. That's why in the menu it says for reflections custom. And anything in my menus that says customs means I've altered it in the config files. Way too high in the gears, that would have been a blown engine. I do think they should make it that if you screw up like that going through the gears, that it blows the engine, because I mean, it would be a very expensive mistake, and honestly it would probably make it that I'd stop using manual and I'd drive automatic. Whoa. The city center here is causing a lag fest. Just gave us some time to load everything and kind of buffer out. It seems to have calmed down. It's usually what it is it's loading a shitload of traffic or something. So, sadly this game is so old that it was actually designed to function on a single CPU core. So even having a 6-core CPU doesn't mean shit because the game's only going to use one. So it is what it is, but pretty crazy though to think that this actually is one of the better semi-simulation games. And really, it's pretty bad. Like compared to just other simulators that are current. So Farm Sim has a shitload more control. But Farm Sim doesn't have VR. Flight Sim, on the other hand, Flight Sim does have VR, but Flight Sim's also made by Microsoft, so it's kind of not a fair comparison. I mean, you're talking SCS, the company that makes this, which has like a 10 or 20 person team, like they're tiny, going up against Microsoft. Like, yeah, that's not really fair. So I mean, I guess they really did do a good job for the time. They kind of do need to work on getting it to a better state currently, a little faster, but that always kind of brings me back to the whole, we're lucky they even update the games at all, because they already got our money 12, 13 years ago, and really they could tell us to kick rocks and not update the games at all. So yeah, it's kind of hard to bitch when really they are kind of being nice about it. I mean, SCS uses the updates as an advantage while releasing new DLC content, like new maps and stuff. So they do still kind of get paid each time they get an update. Not always, but for the most part, like on the major ones. So like, it seems like every time they do a map update is a full version change. So like 1.50 I think was Kansas and Nebraska, 1.51 is Arkansas, and what was the other one? Missouri? No, not Missouri. I don't remember now, but so they kind of do it that way, and then there's a bunch of little updates in between that give bug fixes, and lately they've actually been adding new features and stuff with it too. I mean, there are game companies like Happy Games, I think is the one that did No Man's Sky. I mean, all of their updates have been pretty well part of the game, like their majors. You don't have to pay to get, well, I guess I use Game Pass, so I don't know necessarily that it's all inclusive. But they're another one that rolled out major game updates, and have just really kind of kicked ass for the customer base when they didn't have to. I just really wish that VR would become supported with this. As of right now, it's not. So it works, although it doesn't work the greatest. Oops. And I wish that they would have to where you can control the interior controls with either just hand recognition or even controller. Because I mean, like, it would be a little annoying to have to sit here with, I don't even know where the hell it's at, there we go, the controller in my hand to be able to like hit buttons and shit like that. But at the same time, as you can see right now, I can leave it on my hand and I can still shift and I can still do all the things that I need to do. So like, this actually is one of those games where I can be like, alright, we'll hit the turn signal and hit the headlights and cruise control, and like, you can get away with it with this game. So sooner or later, maybe it'll get implemented, but kinda doubt it. It would definitely be badass, really bad to the game. Flight Sim, it works that way when it's set to legacy, and even then I think it only works with like the left controller or the right controller, one or the other. I don't remember. I don't think it's both. I don't know. That one's hard though. There's so many controls. Like, in trucks they're huge, but when you get into like the Airbus A320s or the 737s, you have a metric fuck ton of controls in those things, both overhead and below, and you actually can control most of it. It's just awkward because of how tiny. And so far, I don't know that any of the games other than Assetto Corsa have full hand recognition that are like sim games. I know that there's like, I want to say Half-Life Alyx now has full hand recognition and stuff like that, which I have some videos on the channel from like a year ago at this point. I really need to go back and play that. I was actually thinking about it earlier. I got to a level that I couldn't beat and just haven't gone back to it. Really, it's not even that it's a hard level. It's just that I don't know how to beat it, and I have to look it up to get past it, and I just haven't done it. Half-Life Alyx is cool and all, but it is a lot of work for me. And I know that sounds ridiculous, but because of my health, my body has deteriorated a lot, and I struggle to stand long term and whatnot. I mean, in all reality, I really probably should be playing games like that to work out. And, I mean, it would help, that's for sure. It would just hurt a lot more, and you you'd get a lot less content. That's for sure. I'll figure out a way to make Half-Life Alyx work. I had been thinking about, like, I have stools, like, literally backless and armless stools, and use something like that with a comfy seat on it or something, so that I can kind of make it through. Standing was pretty brutal. It's crazy, but I really don't. Why didn't the truck? Oh, it's raining. I slid. Awesome. Oh, it stalled too. Thank you for backing up. What's damage did I do? Oof, 10% to the truck and 1% to the trailer. So the load must have shifted and damaged the... How much? Anything to load? No, it looks like a 0. It wants me to turn left into here. Interesting. Oh, so that's why this wasn't really a route. Because this is a parking lot for a business, I think. I honestly don't know. I mean, I'm gonna keep driving through it to discover it, but like, I don't know what this is. It has a street sign, like a stop sign. We want this one. Should we stay in the yard? It's a good spot. Yeah, I'm not stopping for that. Stop signs with white borders are optional. Just so you know. All stop signs have white borders, just FYI. Oh god! This rain is really making me slide. Luckily it was just grass that time. Oh, it was acting like this was a dead end. It does not appear to be so. Hopefully it's real ground and I don't just like fall through the map. Because that would be horrifying. So, weirdly, this road is not here at all, according to this. I would jump over there and discover stuff, but there's a fence in the way. I can pull out and go around and down there and discover that. Maybe. I don't know if this traffic's moving or if it's stuck because I crashed into that guy. Someone crashed into him because he's got his hazards on and not moving. Come on, guys. Honk if you're horny. Go. So, hopefully I can fit between this tree and him. Oh, as I choke. Alright. like we got another accident or two. So hopefully it lets me through there on the way back, because if not, might have to do some off-roading to get where we gotta go. And really that's my fault for doing all this driving around discovering stuff, because when you spend too much time in an area, it gives the traffic more time to spawn, and more traffic, but it doesn't go away. So then it kind of just gets all congested and backed up, and they start crashing into each other, and it's just not a good time. So, where's my button? Oh, there it goes. Sorry. That's what you do with fighter jets. At least that's what they say in Ace Combat. Zone race? What? Definitely confused. So now we should be able to get out of here. And head down and drop off my trailer. Gotta get through this gate again. Hopefully it opens. Looks like there might be traffic up ahead. I'm confused though, are they on the wrong side of the road? Oh, they're coming at me. So it looks like this is where delivery is. And I think I seen the cones right here as I enter the gate. Yeah, they're right here. Wow. So I got just missed this. Get as close as I can. And then we're going to do the same thing with this concrete guardrail. Get as close as I can. Now, get as close as we can to this fence. Hopefully it doesn't matter which way I'm facing. 'Cause if it, oh no, the cones are outside the fence too, so hopefully this doesn't glitch it out or something. So, we should be lined up once I get up there. Not good if it's not going to register. Or I need to be turned around is my guess. So, let's back up. And we're going to go left. Do a donut in the yard here, where I have the most space. And now, come back over here to this wall, get as close to it as we can right off the bat. Drive along it. Try and get this trailer behind us. Alright. Can't really see, but I know that the trailer's got to go towards that fence a bit. So... let's pop out. Should be just about there. There we go, it's green. So I was right, I had to turn around. Alright. I guess we can pop back out. Drop these legs and go home. Cool looking truck. 28-minute run, not too shabby. 704 euros. I don't know how I didn't get any damage stuff, even though I know the truck took damage. And it was totally my fault, but I guess that is what it is. So we are at 6,242 euros currently. Working our way up to 30,000 to repair the truck and finally have a new truck. So till then, peace. If you liked today's episode, please consider leaving a like and subscribing, as it goes a long way to helping the channel to grow. Thank you.